What's up everyone, Baku here, and welcome to Baku's Ultimate Bowtana Guide. I've made Katana Guide in the past, so why not make one on Bowtana? In this video, we'll be covering everything about Bowtanas, from stats, builds, equipments, playstyle, tips, and build demo. With that being said, let's get right into it. Bowtana is a hybrid class or build of bow and katana, hence the name, Bowtana. Bowtana is a DPS class that has both good range and melee capabilities. A combination of bow's high burst range damage and katana's fast DPS and mobility makes Bowtana a really strong hybrid. But playing with Bowtana requires a high skill cap, while some other classes or builds are easier and have a way simpler kit. Bowtana, on the other hand, is on the opposite side. You see, Bowtana's complexity is its greatest enemy. Having a lot of skills and buff skills makes it somewhat of a headache to manage. And to properly utilize all of the skills it has, you have to dedicate a lot of time into it. That is why it's a high skill cap class, but if you can master it, it's really strong. For stat distribution, go with dexterity and strength. Since both bow and katana's attack scales with dex, so it's better. Then strength as second stat for crit damage and a little bit of bonus attack. Here are my star gems. They are not really necessary, but still very useful in saving SP. I got War Cry at max level for 10% attack. Now, going to shot skills, max the shot mastery if you don't have star gem. Also, max long range. Then samurai archery, to get weapon attack bonus and extra stability when using katana sub. This skill is a core part of Bowtana. Then of course decoy for a MPR. Crossfire as the main DPS skill. Retrograde for extra damage from mark and buffs. Then snipe for armor break. Brave aura from support skill for 30% weapon attack. And of course, the usual battle skill tree line. Satellite arrow, another main DPS skill. This has 100% pierce at level 10. Now onto Mononofu skill. Tenryu, main DPS skill and considered as unsheathed. Kasumi, sub-DPS skill and for 50 seconds Tenryu duration buff. Garyo, sub-DPS skill and not considered as unsheathed. Then Shadowless Slash, to stack Garyo stack faster. Then get the defensives and iframes, Magadachi and Zante. Then the only thing you wanna max here is Kairiki. Godspeed for more unsheathed. Adlib for combo opener. Quick Aura and GSW for attack and motion speed. This is optional but really effective. Sicarius, 10% physical pierce and 50 attack. For food buff, I recommend getting these. The weapon attack is swappable for DT or if you only have for buffs. Here are the equipments that I'm running. For weapon, I use the latest 7th Aniv bow, with Vulture and Devil Dango. Vulture for attack and dex, Dango to pierce high-def boss, especially for Tenryu. Try to get higher attack bow if you can, cause I just crafted this and decided to use it. For sub-weapon, with Samurai Archery now affects the base attack and stability of katana sub. So having high base attack sub is better. But the difference for weapon attack bonus is not that much, but the stability is. So I'd say that Yatagarasu is the best sub, or Modestia and Aniv Katana. But I like to run Scarlet Sakura for its 3-meter range reach. For armor, I run AFC armor with Usami and DDEX fighter. Usami for attack and unsheath, DDEX for attack and SRD. Very suitable for its playstyle. And of course, DT armors for more damage to monsters with elements. For additional gear, I'm running lace headdress with Baphomet and Lafina. You can also use Clement if you don't use Unsheath, but otherwise, Lace is a lot more optimal. Bafo for SRD and Unsheath, Lefina for attack, crit rate, and pierce. For ring, I run the standard Machina ring, with BS and Gravicep. Instead of running Unsheath for Tenryu, I use SRD to boost almost all my skills. I think it's better to boost majority of the skills instead of one, and SRD still boosts Tenryu anyways, so it's fine. But if you like to boost Tenryu, you can run Agile Tapler or Spectapler. Both have almost the same damage. For avatars, run with what you have, but I recommend the following stats: attack, SRD, physical pierce, and a MPR. Crossfire release combo, decoy shot combo, Giryu combo. You can also put GSW at the end for instant rebuff. Kasumi combo, also interchangeable to Tenryu Smitted combo. Satellite arrow combo. Then lastly, the buff combo. Bowtana has a lot of skills, so it also take a lot of combos, so adjust it to your playstyle. Bowtana's playstyle is continuous DPS and bursts, releasing skills one after another, and switching from range to melee from time to time, and weaving katana autos to fully maximize Samurai Archery's accuracy buff. Samurai Archery gives 10% accuracy per stack or every time you use katana auto. This is very useful on high difficulty bosses where you graze a lot, and having a high accuracy is a great help. As in high def, even if you have 120 crit, if your accuracy is low, you will just graze. Bowtana also has a lot of skills, so to properly utilize them you have to know your skill rotations. For my build, this is my typical party rotation. Charge CF. Then retrograde for mark damage and buff the shot skill damage. Followed by satellite arrow, and while it's falling, use Tenryu Ransei. Use it up until you need to extend its duration with Magadachi or Kasumi. Then use Snipe for armor break. And before releasing CF, try to weave few katana autos for accuracy buff. And repeat. And do not forget to use Giryu from time to time. There are more rotations that you can do, but that one is the easiest to follow. We're gonna be testing at Alto, and I'm gonna be using consumables to show its potential. As you can see, the damage is stable.